Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. I'm your maths teacher Khan Atika. So students, what is this? Yes, it is a clock. Why we use clock? To measure the time, right? Okay. Which time we measure? Time to wake up, lunch time, study time, dinner time, sleeping time, etc. So students, in this chapter we are going to learn how to measure the time. So let's start with chapter number 8, measuring time. So students, let's first do some revision. Telling the time, revision. What is the time? So students, this is your clock. You have to say the timing of this clock. Before that, let's see what is the minute hand and what is the hours hand. Can you see there is a two hand? One is the smaller one and other one is the bigger one. The small hand is your hour hand and the bigger one is your minute hand, right? Okay, now let's see what is the time. The hour hand is between 1 and 2. Can you see this one is your hour hand? It is between 1 and 2. Okay, the minute hand is at 6. Can you see over here? The minute hand is at 6. So what will be the time? It means that the time is 30 minutes past 1. Means 30 minutes had passed and it's already 1. So we will say 30 minutes past 1. Understood this much? So students, can you see this clock? Yes. Here you can see a small lining. Yes, this is your minute line. So how you will count the minute? From here to here, it is 1 minute. So there are total 60 lines. That means there are total 60 minutes. Okay. Now one day is having 24 hours. 1 hour is having 60 minutes. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Students, just memorize this. So students, what is this? Yes, this is your clock. There is a small lining, that is your minutes line. As you can see students, there is a two hand. One is your minute hand and another is your hours hand. So we will see it more properly how to read the hour hand. So come to the next clock. So here there is just one line, that is your hour hand. Okay, now it is at 3. That means we will say it is 3. Now it is at 6. That means it is a 6 o'clock. Now let's see the next clock. So in this clock there is a minute hand as well as the hours hand. So students, how you will read this clock? The hour hand is at 12 and the minute hand is at 1. So you will not read it as 12:1. So students, there is a small linings between the numbers. So this is your minutes line. Okay, now how many lines are there? Total 60 lines are there. Means in 1 hour there are total 60 minutes. So between 12 and 1, how many lines are there? There are total 5 lines. Okay, now between 12 and 2, there are total 10 lines. So students, as I told you, there are total 5 lines between 12 and 1. So in the place of 1, we can write 5. 2, 10, then 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 0. You will read it as 12, 5. Now let's take one more example. So the minute hand is at 6 and the hour hand is between 3 and 4. As I explain you, it is not at 4. It is between 3 and 4. That means it will be 3 and the minute hand is at 6. That means you will write 30. So students, how you will read this time? 3:30. Just remember students how to read the minute hand and the hours hand. Okay? Now come to the next one. Write the time shown by the clock below in the hours and minute. So I will show you some clock. You have to say me the time in hours and minute. Now let's see the first clock. So students, what you can see over here, that your hour hand is between 1 and 2 and your minute hand is at 9, right? So what you will say, 45 minutes past 1. Okay, now come to the next clock. So in this clock, the hour hand is between 9 and 10 and your minute hand is at 8. That means 40, 9:40. So you will write 40 minutes past 9. Now come to the next one. Read the time given in the boxes below and draw the position of the clock hands. So here the time is given. You have to draw the position of the clock. Now let's see which time we have to draw. 10 minutes past 5. So in this, so first we will take this clock, then you will draw the minute hand as well as the hours hand. So what is the time we have to draw? 10 minutes past 5. So it's already 5 o'clock. So you will draw the hour hand at 5. How many minutes had passed? 10 minutes. So how many minutes had passed? 10 minutes. So where you draw the minute hand? You will draw at 2. Okay, so it will be 10 minutes past 5. Now let's see the another timing. 25 minutes past 4. So first we will draw this clock. In this, it's already 4. That means past 4. Can you see over here? Yes. So you will draw the hour hand first. Okay, then 25 minutes. That means 25 minutes had already passed. So where you will draw? At 5. Okay, so this is how you will draw 25 minutes past 4. Got this much? Okay. Now come to the next topic. Using the terms a quarter past, half past and a quarter to. So students, in the place of minutes and hour, you will use quarter past, half past and quarter to. Before jumping in this topic, students, let's clear this concept. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Half an hour is equal to 30 minutes. A quarter of an hour, that means this much, is your 15 minutes. 3/4 of an hour, 3/4 of an hour will be this much, is your 45 minutes. Just students memorize this concept. After 12 o'clock, we start measuring the time again from 1. Okay, when it's 12 o'clock, we will again start measuring the time from 1. Next, so students, this is your clock. Okay, here the hour hand is between 1 and 2 and your minute hand is on 3. It is 15 minutes past 1. Why we are writing 15 minutes past 1? Because here you can see it's quarter. Quarter means 15. 15 minutes past 1 means it's already 1 o'clock. So we will write 15 minutes past 1. 1 hour and a quarter had passed. That means 1 hour and quarter minutes have passed. So we will say it is quarter past 1. Now let's see the next clock. Here you can see your hour hand is between 2 and 3 and your minute hand is at 6. So it is 30 minutes past 2. Can you see over here 30? Your half is 30 minutes past 2. When 2 hours and a half hour have passed, we say it is half past 2. Can you see students over here that minute hand is at 6. So it is half an hour. So half past 2. Okay. Now let's see the next clock. So your hour hand is between 1 and 2 and your minute hand is at 9. So how you will write? It is 45 minutes past 1. Can you see over here students? It's already 45 minutes have passed 1. Means it's already 1 o'clock. A quarter of an hour less than 2 can also be read as, students, as you can see over here, it's going to be 2 o'clock. And how many minutes is left for 2 o'clock? It's quarter. Okay, that means 15 minutes is left. So how you will write? A quarter to 2 means quarter minute is left for 2 o'clock. Got this much? Now let's solve some question. First one, quarter past 3. So how you will write in minutes and hour? So in minutes that means 15 minutes is left for 3 o'clock. Quarter to 10 that means quarter minute is remaining for 10 o'clock. So how you will write in minutes and hour? You will write 45 minutes past 9. Now let's see the third one. So students, here in minutes and hour is given. You have to write in quarter past. 15 minutes means quarter past 4. Okay. Now come to the fourth one. 30 minutes past 9. So students, here 30 minutes means half past 9 you will write. Okay.